Ah, look at this thing. It's a thing of beauty. Ah, I love this thing. Welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector, and welcome to episode 7 of Coffee and Toys here on the CoolFigurez channel. The information on the channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. Before we get started, guys, I do want to say thank you so much to this channel sponsor, Violator Store. Check them out for our Funko Pop, anime, and Pokemon card needs. And of course, use code CoolFigurez at checkout for 10% off your order. Violator Store, check them out, guys. We'll talk about them later on in this episode once again. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and jump on into this week's Coffee and Toys. As you can see, it has been a pretty successful toy haul week for myself. One thing is something that we've seen here before, which is the Batmobile with Batman and Robin in it. But of course, it completes the 1966 McFarlane playset, so I had to bring it in. Well, why don't we just jump on into this week's haul? So talking about this playset, guys, I have to admit I absolutely love it. There's just something about the colors and the nostalgia of having another Batcave. Much like it's been forever since I've bought or received a Batmobile as a gift or opened up a Batmobile. It's been even longer since I've opened up a Batcave. I was lucky enough to have one of those early or late 90s, early thousands Batcave that folded out into like 3 sections. In fact, I found a little commercial for it on YouTube, so why don't we go ahead and check it out right now.
Signal goes out.
An intruder has been spotted at Wayne Manor.
Down in the Batcave Command Center, it's time for Gotham's greatest hero. Batman returns.
Not a bad mess.
Batman makes a crashing entrance and sends the Penguin flying back to his Arctic hideout. Without warning, Batman appears.
Surprise, Penguin!
Pity penguins can't fly. Batman returns. Batcave Command Center and figures sold separately. Some assembly required.
So that's the exact one that I had growing up, so I'm still mad that I somehow let my parents get rid of it, though, because that thing would still be cool today. I'd be lying if I didn't say I looked it up numerous times on eBay to try and reacquire it, and I still may further down the line, but we'll see. But yeah, this thing is definitely super cool, and I knew I absolutely wanted to have it once I had the Batmobile and Batman, Robin, and the Joker, of course, to complete the whole set. And it really does basically do what it needs to. You know, a lot of people are complaining that it's not to scale and stuff. You know, you put Batman up here, the railings to his knees. And yeah, that's true. I'm not gonna lie, that's true, and we'll get into more of that when I do my review for this later on this week. But for what it is, I absolutely love it, and the way I have it set up in my collection, it's honestly perfect. I'll go ahead and insert a picture of what it looks like right here in my collection, and as you can see, it just fits perfectly into like what would essentially be like a DTOF. So it does spread out quite wide, as you can see. But since it is on those hinges, you can still bring it in and condense it a bit more, as you saw in that picture. I have it in a square shelf, and it's not obviously that wide. You know, it's a lot smaller, and so I have it condensed and whatnot. So in my mind, it's perfect. I love it. I love the colors. I love the aesthetics. Yes, it's stickers, and yes, all these modules are basically hollow shell backgrounds. But you know what? That's all you need. You don't need anything fancy. You don't need anything thick weighing you down, adding more space or taking up more space and whatnot. And the stickers are actually really well done. Sometimes stickers on toys suck and look really shitty, but I have to hand it to them. The stickers on these do look really nice. To give you a better example, here's a bigger, thicker a module or whatever you want to call it. The back is all hollowed out inside, but you do get 3 sides and those nice cool stickers. So like I said, we'll go into more of it and everything more in depth when we do the review. I believe I'm going to post it on Monday, and then I'll do the figures Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So yeah, guys, but moving on from this, we also got something Batman 66 related, and it doesn't have to do with the Batmobile or the figures. We actually got this new tiny TV, and these things are super cool. Go ahead and turn it on right here. Okay, just making sure it's turned on. So as you see, it turns on. And after the Warner Brothers logo, you of course get the Batman theme song from the 1966 show. So that's super cool. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Try to bring it closer to the mic, but I'm going to try to speak over it just so I don't get copyrighted, because one of my videos actually this week got copyrighted. Not that I actually make any money off my videos yet, since I'm under 1,000 subscribers and whatnot, but still, it kind of gives you like an uneasy feeling, like what the fuck did I do in my video that caused them to copyright it, knowing that I've used all the music that I've used before in other videos, so I don't know. We'll figure something out. I think it is that one song that I use that I don't use often, but I have used before. But I'm pretty sure that was it. So I'm pretty sure that'll solve the issue if I just don't use that song again in my videos. But as you can see, it does go through different scenes from the TV show. And as you can see, we do have another one right here, which we will go into right now. But besides this little TV, you also do get a nice little remote that works. I will put out a review for both of these later on, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick little look. You can also lower the volume and raise it pretty high. Change the channel, go back, you can pause it, and of course, turn it off. All from this cool little remote. I hope you guys can hear me talking over all the noise this little tiny TV's making. But of course, you do get little buttons on the side as you would on an actual old style TV, just in case the remote isn't working or you can't find it. But for the price, I have to admit they are pretty steep. They're $25 a piece. And for the amount of media that we get in them, I full-heartedly believe that we should get like whole episodes and a whole movie in these, because for $25 you can literally buy a Blu-ray DVD for certain movies, especially older school movies and stuff, and you can buy a few episodes on Blu-ray for $25. So I think the snippets that we get here is a bit of a ripoff, and if I was a little more tech savvy, I'd try to figure out a way to put actual full-length episodes on here, but I'm not, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it as is, and I'll let someone smarter than me do that. But I'm going to go ahead and try to put that idea out there, so hopefully someone takes it, runs with it, and lets me know how to do it, and hopefully I can send mine to them and they can do it for me. But I wasn't really going to be looking for these, I'll be honest. But I came across an ad on Instagram. Of course, Instagram always knows. And it said that my local Walmart had the Back to the Future one in stock. And when I went to go pick it up, of course, I had to go run through the toy section real quick. And of course, they had the 1966 Batman one. And I had just acquired this whole thing right here. The playset, the Batmobile, the figures. And I was like, you know what? This would be the cherry on top of this diorama right here. Just put it right there whenever someone walks in, or whenever I want to, just turn it on and it's Batman 66. You know what I mean? So originally I had gotten the Back to the Future one, which I really am hyped for, because if you've seen my podcast where I have a co-host, and I do it in a separate part of my room, you do see a Back to the Future basically shrine in a sense. I have a bunch of NECA Back to the Future figures, multiples of the same figures, and just with different head sculpts and whatnot. So this was gonna fit perfectly there, and I absolutely love it. I'm one of those people that I have an idea in my mind, and I try to plan it and make it so that it's more like a museum kind of a diorama, as you can kind of see from here in my set in the background. I don't know if you can see my Beast Kingdom right now because it's covered up by this, which we will get into this baby right now. Hold on. As you can tell, I love helmets right here. Even in the placement of my helmets, I have this one raised just a little bit higher, because, one, it's from the original trilogy. Two, it's in the middle. It looks a little more symmetrical having the two at the side. And then I do have my Boba and Din Djarin set up right here. I unfortunately have no space for this. I do have an idea of what I'm going to do, and I have what I need to do it. I just need to do it. So if you want a cheap and quick and easy solution to mounting your helmets, don't go the expensive route and buy some fancy helmet hanger or wall mount, whatever. Buy a towel rack holder, a paper towel rack holder. That's what I did at Walmart, $7. Just make sure you use some pretty strong screws and you do it on a stud. If not, you use some support and whatnot. But I don't know if you can tell, I have a guitar right here, and it's actually hanging on the wall. This one on the middle is actually on a stud. The two on the sides are actually not, so I'm going to have to find another spot for the other helmets that I have coming, because, yes, there are more helmets coming. And So many helmets. I love helmets. I never was able to have helmets when I was younger because they were too expensive, because, back in the day they weren't as mass produced. So now that I can have them at an inexpensive price, as you can tell, I'm having them. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and put it up there. And I'm going to go ahead and hang this one on there. And, I am super excited about this helmet. I guess we're going to go right on into talking about this guy right now. In fact, and I know it's just the repaint of the typical Boba Fett helmet that we've already gotten, but I was already going to go back and buy the prototype Boba Fett helmet myself and go to Home Depot and buy some paint and paint it up Death Watch colors, because that's how much I wanted a Death Watch Mandalorian helmet. And lo and behold, a few months later, they went ahead and released this one. So this is a repaint of the prototype Boba Fett helmet, and we are actually going to unbox it in a few seconds. We're going to finish talking about this week's haul and everything and a few other things, and then we'll go ahead and unbox it before we go into this week's news, which there's actually not too much. Well, obviously there's toy news, not too much in the realm that we cover here on the channel, besides, unfortunately, delays. But we'll get into that when we get into that. So, yeah, super excited about this. We'll talk about it more when we go into the unboxing, but there's two other things here on the table that I do want to talk about that you guys can see, and in fact, they are not mine. Well, they are mine because I bought them, but they're actually gifts for my girlfriend. It is her birthday this weekend, and her absolute favorite is Chris Evans, Captain America. Even me, competitive bodybuilder, as you can tell, cannot compare to America's ass. So I got her own personal miniature Chris Evans, and she absolutely loves Lilo and Stitch. And so I went ahead and got her this entertainment exclusive Lilo and Stitch Diamond Pop from VRare Store, guys. That's right, VRare Store is carrying these exclusives right now. Check them out. By the time I post this and everything, she'll have already received her gifts. So it's not an issue showing you guys what I'm getting her. But yeah, this thing is super cool. Even I thought it was really cool and cute. So I'm super happy and excited to give this to her. I really hope she likes it. I think I sent her a pic of it at one point and she liked it. So I'm pretty safe on that bet. But I know she's going to love her personal little Chris Evans. So, but yeah, guys, one other thing before we actually do go into this week's unboxing on the channel is recently I did acquire some new photography lights for my toy photography. And, I wanted to share with you guys because I know out there's Lume Cube, and they're a great company, don't get me wrong, but not everybody can afford that kind of stuff. I understand that. So I wanted to provide you guys with a cheaper alternative, which I went the route of, and I think it's a better alternative in a sense, and it's basically a Lume Cube without the name. So I did pay $80 on eBay. They are on Amazon. I did have them in my cart for $80, and then randomly they skyrocketed up to $120. So I'm sure they fluctuate, so you just have to catch them on a good day. But I did find them on eBay as well, and it was like $80 there, so I went ahead and bought them there since it was right then and there. But they are cube lights right here, so as you can see, and as you can see, they do come with accessories, which I absolutely love. So Lume Cube will sell you one of these for about $100 with a few accessories. They'll sell you two of them with a 2-pack accessory kit and everything for about $250 to $275, guys. Keep that in mind. So these are called small rig cube lights. They come with a snoot for each and every single one of them. So you do actually get, I'll show you right now, 3 instead of 2. So you get 3 small cube lights instead of 2. They are waterproof as well, much like Lume Cubes. They come with their own individual stands, as you can see right here. Like I said, they come with all sorts of accessories for each of them. They don't share accessories either. So it's all the accessories I'm going to show you guys for these guys are going to be for each and every single one of you. So, or for each and every single one of them. So it comes with a total of 3 snoots. So you literally can get 3 of these, where with the Lume Cube pack you only get 1. You get 3 barn doors. You get 3 of these little, it's like to break up the light when you use atmosphere aerosol and smoke and stuff and haze and whatnot. And like I said, you do get their own personal little stands, tripods. You do get 3 of those. You do also get this nifty carrying case, which I always love when shit comes with, because it just looks cool and keeps all my shit together, because I love being organized and it just makes things easier and finding things easier. So upon opening the case, whoops, oh, there goes the instruction. I have an old light in here, but you do get this nice little big pouch, so if you do have extra lights, you can travel with it and put them in there as well. It does come with 3 charging cables right here, and it does use USB-C charging cable, so if you have an iPhone charger you can use that as well. But it does come with 3 individual ones, one for each cube. It does come with the 3 barn doors and a pouch for each one, which is really cool. Flipping this up, you do get the foam inserts where you will put the tripod, the lights right here, which all come with their own individual diffuser, shoe ring, horse thing for your actual cameras if you want to put them onto the cameras. Like I said, a snoot for each light, and they each come with this little pack of tinted gels and stuff, multicolored tinted gels, red, green, blue, yellow, orange, all sorts of great stuff for your toy photography. So if you're a toy photographer, I highly recommend you guys checking out the small rig. If I can remember, I'll try and find it on Amazon, and I'll put it down in my Amazon affiliate link so it's easier for you guys to find. But like I said, you could also search it on eBay, because these are just really cool. And like I said, they are water resistant and they are super bright. Like this is what it turns on to. Then here's a little brighter, and here's the brightest setting. As you can tell, it is pretty bright. Actually, there's one more setting. Look at that. It gets even brighter. What do you know? So that's really cool. And then, like I said, it does come with this little accessory that you just snap on, and everything is magnetic, so everything is fast to change. You want to put a snoot on this one. You want to put the barn doors on this one. Whoop. Look at that. It's so quick changing. My hands are going too fast for myself. So that's how amazing these things are. I am not sponsored or endorsing these guys at all. I'm just saying, if you guys want some lighting, with the snoot, get some real cool lighting and whatnot. I hope this is coming out decently. I don't know. But like I said, you can direct the light. There we go. I don't know how that's looking, but I hope that looks really cool. But like I said, guys, these are just really cool lights. Like I said, they come with their own travel case. All magnetic, and it is strong magnets. It's just I keep pushing it off the magnet, but as you can see, I'm trying to pull it off, and it takes a little bit of effort, but if you obviously slide it and whatnot, it's going to slide right off. But it does, like I said, come with accessories for each and every single one, which I absolutely love, because I don't think the Lume Cube does. I think it shares accessories, but regardless, the Lume Cube one only comes with 2, while this one comes with 3 of these. So check them out, small rig guys, over on Amazon. Like I said, if I find the link, I'll put it down in my Amazon affiliate links link down below, or on eBay. But yeah, super cool find. I'm super happy with them. I don't think I'll ever need another set of lights for my toy photography, which is really nice to say, because I've been looking for another great light source, and I think I might get one other bar just for the size, because I have this cube light that I've been using since the start, and I absolutely love the warm tone that it gives off, but I think it's starting to die out on me. It's not holding a charge as much, and the gels that this comes with, it just doesn't give it that same bright warm hue, and so I need something a lot more just dedicated to that. So I'm thinking I'm going to buy a little panel light. I actually have it linked down in my Amazon affiliate links down below, so if you guys want to pick it up before I do, go ahead and check it out. It's under the Uzanmi or Ulanzi. It's the bar panel light, so you'll see it there. But yeah, guys, enough about lights and whatnot. Let's get into the unboxing of this beautiful, beautiful helmet right here. So let me try and make some space real quick. Alright guys, so I made some space. Hopefully it's enough to be able to unbox this thing and pull it out for you. Oh wait, I just realized I never showed you guys the Back to the Future one, which is Back to the Future is in my top 5 favorite movies. I mean, so is Batman, but I mean, it's one Batman movie versus Back to the Future, where there's multiple Batman movies. I know there's multiple Back to the Future movies, but there's only I'm rambling on now, guys, and I just want to show you this Back to the Future tiny TV. So let's go ahead and check it out real quick. So as you see, much like with the Batman one where you get the Warner Brothers logo, you actually get the Universal logo right here, which is a really cool thing. I absolutely love that Universal logo and the music and everything. So it cuts right on into the movie right there, as you can see. And of course, it comes with its own little control, so I can go up with the channel, I can up the volume, lower the volume, pause it, and turn it off. Let's finally open this thing. I got this in yesterday, and if you know anything about me, I'm like a child when it comes to toys, and I cannot wait to rip things open. So that's why it's so hard for me to try to have something for unboxing for you guys, which is why last week I had the Foot Ninja. I unboxed one already, and so I had one saved. So I was like, all right, I got that out of my system. You know what I mean? So and the other stuff that I've actually unboxed here on the channel just so happened to come that day, or even just the day before. But this thing, I was excited about this, and they said it wasn't going to come till December. Originally, when I pre-ordered it, it said December 2021. Sorry, 2021. So I'm super excited that they released it early. So with that being said, I don't have my Batman knife today, but I do have my Joker knife from The Dark Knight Rise, or not The Dark Knight Rises, but The Dark Knight. Just gonna go ahead and flip that open. Whoops, of course, Blue's hair is everywhere. But as you can see, it's the same knife that the Joker used, and even says the Joker on there. So with that being said, let's go ahead and cut right on into this bad boy. Always cut away from you kids, although kids shouldn't be watching this because the information on the channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. By the way, guys, if you guys are enjoying this, I felt a little aggressive. Sorry, guys. By the way, if you guys are enjoying this content, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow, and it's free and easy for you guys to do. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is a very small goal of mine to reach at least one new subscriber per new video that I put out. So please be my one new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and continue this unboxing. So before we actually open it up, I do want to show you guys the box because they have upped their game significantly on these Black Series helmet boxes, especially on that side panel right there. Super cool. So on the back side, you do get a little detailing on what the helmet is. Here's another shot right here. And I'll show you the top, which is actually really cool. The profile of the helmet, super cool. Absolutely love this packaging. But without further ado, we are open box collectors here on the CoolFigurez channel. I mean, you don't have to be watching. Obviously, I welcome all collectors. You know, I'm pretty sure I have a feeling like a lot of inbox collectors watch more of these reviews and stuff because they don't take the figure out. But I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I'm just curious. I posed the question to all closed box collectors. Why do you guys collect clothes? Like, is it because you like it to look like a toy store? Like, I've heard that reasoning behind, which makes total sense. Like walking into somebody's collection room and just seeing rows and rows of toys, and it looks like a toy store. I can see that. But like certain toys, I don't know. Maybe like I said, I'm just like a child and I cannot fathom not opening up a toy. So that's just me personally. I've never not been able to open up a toy. So I'm just curious to what your guys' reasoning would be. Let me know in the comments below. I'm just really curious, and I want to, like I stated before in my podcast, I want to start a dialogue with you guys. I want to talk with you guys in the community. So any and all comments are welcome here on the channel. So flipping this over, we are dropping cardboard all over the place, but it's okay because that's easy to find and pick up. We're gonna go ahead and pull the helmet out from its cardboard prison. And then, let's see. Ooh, there it is. So let's go ahead and close this up so that we can rest this up here. There we go. Now we're gonna go ahead and need the knife one more time. See, this is why the Joker always loses, because Batman's knives and batarangs are way sharper than his. Maybe I just need to sharpen my knife. I guess we're taking the plastic off first, guys. So, here it is. Yep. Alright, here we go. So, here it is, guys. Oh, look at that thing. I know the viewfinder's missing. It's right here. Go ahead and put this right here. And let's see. How are we gonna? We're just gonna. Hopefully this cuts. I don't think it's gonna cut. It cut. Let's get it in. I'm just trying to be careful so I don't do something stupid like that. Yep. Stupidity of myself. Everything's good though. Everything checks out. So with that being said, let's go ahead and complete this amazing helmet right here. Like I said, it is just a basic repaint of the Boba Fett helmet. So it's the same way you put that viewfinder on is the same way you put this one on. Just should snap into place. Whoops. There we go. all snapped into place. And beautiful. So like I said, it is a repaint of the prototype Boba Fett helmet, in fact, because it doesn't have the dent right there. So, you know what? I was going to wait to try this on until after, so way my hair wouldn't be all messed up and whatnot. But you know what? I've been real quick. Here's a look at the inside. But I've been waiting for this, so. What do you guys think? How's it look? Can you guys hear me? Should I do the rest of the show with this on? Because I can barely see, actually, so probably end up knocking a bunch of stuff down. I don't even know if you guys can actually hear me speaking right now, or if you guys can. It probably sounds like utter shit because it's all, echoing in this helmet. But I'm going to go ahead and take this off now. I didn't want to do that because my hair is probably all messed up. So if my hair is messed up for the rest of the episode, I apologize, but I could not wait to put that on. It is a little more foggy than I thought it'd be. I do have the Boba Fett helmet and the Mandalorian helmet, and those are a little clearer. I just probably have to mess with the inside piece that, you can adjust to fit your head and whatnot. But yeah, guys, super cool. And super happy to finally have a Death Watch Mandalorian helmet. As you know, here on the channel, I absolutely love the Mandalorian part of Star Wars. So that's why when they announced the Mandalorian, it was so beyond hyped. And then they announced Book of Boba, which was even better because my love of Mandalorian started with Boba Fett. So, look at this thing. It's a thing of beauty. I love this thing. All right, guys. So enough looking at the beautiful, beautiful Death Watch helmet. And let's go ahead and move on to this week's news, because that wraps up this week's toy haul. Next week will be a shorter week, and I'm hoping to have some fun stuff either next week or the following week's episode here on the table for you guys. We'll see how things work out, because I am going to be going out of town soon. So next week's episode, I will actually be out of town. So that's why I said it's a shorter week, because I will be filming it earlier in the week, opposed to Friday when I usually do. But this week there is very little news, actually. Like I said at the beginning, there is news, but not much that we cover here on this channel, besides unfortunately delays. So Mezco has announced that they have delayed Destro, Ghost Rider, Jim Lee Wolverine, Leatherface, Death Dealer. Wait, I can't. Yeah, the Death Dealer, the Mezco Rumble Society Death Dealer, the new Gomez Casino version from the last con that they had, 89 Batman. Unfortunately, for those of you that have been waiting for 89 Batman, looks like you're gonna have to wait a little longer. Don't shoot the messenger. It's Mezco, it's not me. I'm just letting you guys know that has been delayed. Constantine Morbius and Mr. Freeze. Now, I want that Mr. Freeze to be released because I missed out the pre-orders because I wasn't even a Mezco, collector at the time. I'm having a feeling like that Mr. Freeze came out or was pre-ordered a few years ago at this point, but I want that to come out so I can get my hands on it because that thing looks sick. I know it's gonna be a bitch on the third-party market and expensive, but you know what? For that Mr. Freeze, it's gonna be worth it. So, moving on to McFarlane, and I feel like this isn't McFarlane's fault. This is Target's fault, but they had a wide sweep. I feel like everybody that pre-ordered that year 2 Batman statue / figure totally just got fucked up the ass. They totally said, fuck you, screw you, here, take this. Oh, by the way, here's a $5 gift card. Fuck you, Target. So, if you did have that on pre-order, chances are, if you haven't already heard, which chances are you have, is most likely canceled. And as soon as they canceled it, the motherfuckers put it back up for pre-order. I'll never understand Walmart and Target's logic ever. Like, you're gonna cancel pre-orders to make it available for pre-order when you had already previously made it available for pre-order and got pre-orders. The math isn't lining up to me. Sorry. So yeah, if you guys did have that on pre-order, it's most likely canceled and you're going to have to hunt for it or wait to see it up online once again. McFarlane did announce their GameStop day, which they hinted at last week, and they talked about it yesterday, in fact, Thursday, and so they announced a bunch of exclusives. I'm only going to focus on 3, which is 2 multiverse figures and 1 Spawn figure. So they did announce that the comedian that was a Walmart exclusive is now also a GameStop exclusive for this GameStop Con week or whatnot. So if you missed out on that, you can go ahead and check out GameStop, and they should have it. It's up now, so go now, go get it before it's gone. He did also say that they were going to get a exclusive Swamp Thing figure, Mega figure, and Amazon actually is getting their own, or I'm sure other retailers are going to be getting it as well, but it is up on Amazon, but it's a different head sculpt and whatnot, so be aware of that. But if you want the GameStop exclusive variant, you can go ahead and check it out on GameStop.com. The last one we're going to talk about is the Violator, which has already been released in the Spawn line, but this time as a GameStop variant exclusive with some blood. And much like the Year 2 statue figure Batman. Sorry guys, I get a little mad when I think about that. He did offer 2 versions, one with a signed card and one without. The signed card, of course, was $80, and the one without is, of course, the basic $50 for the Violator. So yeah, guys, if you guys want that variant, which, man, I do, I'll sell my Violator for that one, because I only need one, and the bloody one looks a lot better. I personally like figures like that with a little blood. It looks a lot better, looks a lot meaner, especially in toy photography. And as I stated before, I have no artistic ability, so I have no way of putting that on myself. Thankfully, Robert says he is a good artist, and I've seen a lot of his work on his stories and whatnot, and he is a great artist. So hoping that he can probably paint some blood on mine if I can't get a hold of that one and sell mine. But we'll see what the future holds. Last but certainly not least, we're going to go ahead and talk about Neca. Obviously, no Mezco news this week. I believe they did talk about something, but it wasn't 1/12 related. And if it's not Mezco 1/12 related, we're not going to talk about it. So yeah, they did, just like I said, just talk about delays. But talking about my second favorite company, despite them always giving me headaches, it's kind of like when you're stuck in a marriage. You love them, but they give you headaches. They did announce and show off their packaging for Halloween 2 with Loomis and Michael Myers, set to release early 2022. I believe it's at January 2022 of next year, obviously. And they did also show off their Bronx figure from the Gargoyles line. And if you were the ones clamoring for some folded wings, guys, you just had to pay another $50 for this Bronx figure to get the folded wings for your Goliath figure. So that's what I mean by Neca. You love them, you hate them. At the end of the day, you're going to buy their product. So yeah, guys, with that being said, that is all the news for this week. So yeah, guys, super excited about this helmet. And especially with Halloween coming up, you know. I mean, I do have plans for Halloween, though, and I'm not really costume. I don't think I can wear a costume, especially not a helmet. But anyways, Halloween is coming up. I absolutely love this Bat Cave setup, playset. So stay tuned for this week. Same bat channel, same bat time. I will be doing a review on not only this, but also the Batman, the Robin, and the Joker figure in this line. So a lot to come this week. I'll also be doing a review on the Tiny TVs, most likely this week as well. So yeah, guys, once again, thank you so much for spending this time with me and coming to another episode of Coffee and Toys. I really do appreciate all your support. You know, we're on our way to almost 500, guys. We're almost there, so I think we could hit 500 by the end of October. So help me out if you haven't already. Please hit that subscribe button and leave a like. It really helps the channel grow. It lets me know you guys are enjoying the content that I put out, and it's free and easy for you guys to do, you know. So I would just really appreciate it if you guys would do that for me, and I'll continue to put out content for you guys. So that being said, guys, once again, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Coffee and Toys here on the CoolFigurez channel. If you did enjoy it, please remember to hit that like button. That way I know you guys are enjoying the content that I put out, as well as helping the channel grow. And if you guys haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It is a very small goal of mine to try to reach at least 1 new subscriber per new video that I put out. So please be my 1 new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. And if you guys subscribe, my videos will pop up on your feed for you, and you don't have to go searching for the CoolFigurez channel. And even better yet, if you go ahead and hit that bell icon after you hit subscribe, they'll pop up in little notifications for you to see whenever I do upload a new video. But with that being said, guys, please, if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram at CoolFigurez for my review picks. And I do have a separate Instagram account for my more thought out, planned out, more edited picks called Epic Shots by CoolFigurez. Check it out. If you like what you see, leave me a follow there as well. And if you guys want to see the unboxing of any figures that I do reviews on for this channel, please check me out on TikTok at CoolFigurez. That's where I do all my unboxings, because when I get a new toy, guys, I am like a child and I cannot wait to rip it open and play with it. So I don't have time to set up my YouTube studio, so I just film it on my phone real quick and upload it to TikTok. So check me out at CoolFigurez. So once again, I just want to say thank you so much to this channel sponsor, VRare Store. Check them out for all your Funko Pop, anime, and Pokemon card needs. And of course, use code CoolFigurez at checkout for 10% off your order. VRare Store, check them out, guys. So with that being said, guys, whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Batmadrigal, aka the Buff Collector, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.